ascending. Buddy, we're trying to make a YouTube video. I can't have you talking like that. And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cold Strength. Now today, very exciting, I'm starting a whole new cycle of Zercher squats. I know, right? Fuck me, I'm pumped. In the last one, I got to 272.5 kilos, which is 600 pounds. Okay, so my goal with this has been 300 kilograms. That's a big Zercher squat. Now, I think with a successful prep, that I can get there in about 10 to 12 weeks. So that's kind of my goal. Now, last training cycle, I started with a 200 kilogram single and 180 for one set of 6. I'll get a best stat today, which I think I will. So I'm going to be starting at a much stronger point. Don't get me wrong, it'll take a little while to get used to, but I'm not too worried about it. Now, there's a lot of new people on this page as well. I guess a lot of people don't really know me or my background with lifting, so I just quickly wanted to update you all on that. So, I haven't really been competitive in the scene for over 3.5 years. I did a little comeback meet 4 or 5 months ago to get back in the swing of things, but then the meet that I was prepping for after that got cancelled. So, kind of pointless in a sense, but it's been a little while. However, my best numbers are a 415 kilo squat, 260 kilo bench, and a 410 kilo deadlift. Now my best competition total is 1,050 kilograms at 140 kilograms body weight or 308 pounds for you Americans. Now, that was the Australian record for 3 years. I didn't compete. It took someone 3 years of me not competing and squats are about 6 inches too high to chip my record by 2.5 kilos. But don't you worry about it. I'm just gonna be building it back up in the background. I'm gonna come back to that platform and 1,100 kilos, that has to go at 140 kilo body weight. So, that'll be my long-term powerlifting goal. But I'm excited to get back to Zercher squats. And, I'm not gonna be able to deadlift for a little bit, tweaked my back again, but shit happens. We got this, I'm pumped. Let's go, baby. All right guys, so 170 kilos is done. That's gonna be my final warm up today. Now, last time I started a training cycle for Zercher squats, I think I started with 200 kilos for a single and then 180 kilos for a set of 6. So, you know, with this, I'm aiming for at least 3 reps 200 kilos. And then I'm gonna back down probably to 180 and get some more reps in. But so far it's feeling pretty good. You know, I've had a few weeks off it, so the biggest difference I find, or the hardest thing right now, is just adjusting to that sensation again. You know, the high pressure feeling in the head and the rest of the body, but you know, I'll get used to that again pretty quickly. But you know, hopefully this training cycle we can push it close to that 300 kilo mark. I think that's kind of the goal now. 272.5 kilos last time, arguably with a few kilos left in the tank. So I don't think it's too far-fetched, but I'm gonna crack into this now. Then I'll get a couple of back down sets in. I might even pause them, I'm not sure yet. But we'll have a chat when I'm done with that. Let's go, baby. And that's the Zercher squats done. Holy shit. 200 kilos for a set of 5. Now, don't get me wrong, that wasn't an all-out max. I probably had another 2, maybe 3 reps in the tank, which probably would have been a rep PB at 200 kilos, but I'm not trying to bust my nut right now. It's week 1, 200 kilos for 5. The last training cycle, I did that for 1. So that's a big step up. And then I did 180 kilos for 1 set of 5, and I think it was a set of 7 or 8 with a pause as well. The pauses are very difficult. They had a whole new world of pain to an already very painful Zercher squat. But if you want to be fucking strong, you got to get uncomfortable. And Zercher squats actually becoming comfortable. So how do you make those, less comfortable? What was that, Wolf? How do you make them less comfortable? Nothing? Anyway, I thought he had something. He had nothing for me. But Wolf's been working hard, actually. He's been doing his rows. So he's getting big and strong. Won't be long till he's doing Zercher squats as well. But now I'm going to hit some heavy leg press. I'm thinking sets of 8 ascending. Buddy, we're trying to make a YouTube video. I can't have you talking like that. I'm going to do sets of 8, working up, I think, to around 360 kilos. I think that'll be good. And I'm going to probably hit the reps, 8 to 10. I'm going to try and hit maybe more than 8 on that last set, but I'll acquire some volume as I ascend up the plates. But I'm looking forward to it. Heavy leg press, heavy Zercher squats today. That's a fucking good time. It's a good way to spend your Saturday. And I'm going to get cracking into it now. Let's go. And that is the end of the session. Zercher squats, heavy leg press, and some accessories at the end, which I didn't film. But, you know, a really good fucking session. A good way to start the Zercher squat training block. 200 kilos, set of 5, 180 with pauses. Definitely a step up from where I started from last time. And, you know, when you're doing training blocks like that, kind of, you know, all you have to think about is if you want to improve on the last training block, think about the milestones that you're at, you know, week 1, week 4, week 6, whatever it is, and be ahead. Just be ahead. You know what I mean? If you're ahead, generally, you're going to stay ahead, provided you're not being stupid and hitting RPEs that are too ridiculously high, then you're going to set yourself back. But if you follow the basic rules of thumb and you don't go too ham too often, you should be okay, as long as you keep progressing and just staying ahead. It's the best advice I can give you for increasing, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not rocket science, it's pretty simple. It's pretty fucking simple. And the leg press felt good. I don't normally go super heavy with that. I don't use it as an exercise to just go as a max. I don't max out on leg press. 8 to 10 reps, so I can justify that. You can get some real good heavy work in, and you know, it's heavy leg work without really risking, you know, serious injury like you would doing heavy squats. Obviously, the weight feels very different. It's much different when you don't have to use all your stabilizers. For example, I hit 360 kilos for a set of 10. And I'll be honest, in terms of leg presses, my leg press is pretty heavy. You go to some gyms and they can load 500 kilos up and it feels like nothing. It makes no sense. That feels pretty genuine, 360 kilos. But you know, for example, I think my best is like 3 or 4 reps with 365 kilos for a squat. And you get 10 reps on a leg press. And I'm nowhere near as strong as I was when I hit those squats, but obviously a squat is 10 times harder than a leg press, but a leg press is still a very good training tool to use. because you can get the heavy work in the legs without risking the back and things like that as much. So that was good. But hey, I hope you enjoyed this. This is the road, baby, to a 300 kilogram Zercher squat. It ain't no joke. I want this shit bad, motherfucker. That's a big motherfucking Zercher squat. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna take some time. As I said, probably 10 to 12 weeks of absolute fucking discomfort and just pain. But hey, we live for it. We live for it. And I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're back in the gym on Sunday, filming day 3 of week 1, the Barbarian Unholy Book of Bench Press training program. So make sure you check that out. But, you know, it's the weekend, so what can I say? Go to the fucking gym, because I don't give a shit or a fuck if it's your fucking weekend. I don't care. That's when you have more time to go to the gym, more hours to spend in the gym. So go to the fucking gym and get your fucking work done. And then you can go home and touch yourself or whatever it is you do. All right? And be sure to let your mum know that I posted a new video. That will be very helpful of you. Thank you.